We go with it. Guess who's back? Hey, back again. Ooh, I am back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? I guess that doesn't make a difference to y'all, cause when I'm not here, I vlog much less. So I guess it would make a difference to y'all. But what I'm trying to say is it would make more of a difference to the people who don't see me. And I'm going to see a lot of people that I haven't seen for a week, which doesn't sound like a long time, but when you see people 5 days a week, almost 8 months out of my year, every day, every day, every day, not seeing them for a week is a lot. And quite frankly, not seeing them for a week was kind of relieving, refreshing. Refreshing. You know what I mean? Because the forced family that you never wanted. It's like Big Brother. Oh, somebody told me today there was a specific reason that is probably an inside joke, but I said some things that I have thought about during my time away and some things that I plan to do when I get back. Keep it generic, as I always try to do, because I've learned about the internet. Hi, Vicky. Keep it as generic. Um, I started this new job, which is not necessarily that new anymore, because I'm coming up on a year soon. And in my last two jobs, there were incidences where things were really not going in my favor, and I felt like things were going extremely in an unfair way. So I exercised all my rights. I went through all the appropriate channels to exercise my rights, and it made me the staff. I mean, my colleagues loved me, but the staff, the administration did not. Were not a fan of Mark. So when I came to this job, I said to myself, "All right, I want to lay low. I want to be as calm and cool as possible. I want to let things roll off my shoulders when they bother me. I just want to blend in and be off of everyone's radar and be one of those people who can just come into work and do my job and go home." Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be the son of Ebenezer. That's my dad's name. Be the son of Ebenezer if I was capable of that. I am not capable of that. I am in wherever I go. I am there to shake been, and this is how it's always me. And getting that time off and getting to spend time with my family, especially. You know, it's not like regular time off where you're just going out and doing your thing and partying and whatever. Like time off that you get to spend having these real talks with your family it puts me in a different place. It put me in a different place of like, Mark, you know who you actually are, right? That's what my grandma was telling me. Like, not like that, but if I could translate grandma into 2025, she said, you know who you actually are, right? You're not that person to sit in silence while BS is happening and just let it happen. So, like, just to be there. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, all of that, all of that. So they're not going to recognize the person who comes back. They might not like the person who comes back, but I don't care because I'm going to be me. No, Owen. Let's see. Good morning, Chocolate. Thanks for saying I'm the best Sue Bullock. Dwayne Wade. People call me so many different black people. What is that one guy? I forgot his name, but he's been the flavor of the year for me lately in terms of people calling me him. But what are you doing? Are you driving or what? Hey, I guess this is my welcome back to New York. As you can see, I'm not in the Tesla anymore. But to tell you the truth, I'm cool. I did start to like the Tesla, but I live a low key life. Um, my 2015 Honda Civic gets me everywhere it needs to get me. I don't mind stopping at the gas station to fill it instead of the charging station for the Tesla. You know what I mean? Life is cool, man. I mean, like, it could be better, it could be worse, but it could be worse, and I have experienced worse. So I will never complain about my blessings. I feel like happy today. I feel great, believe it or not. Even though I'm significantly late for work, so they're probably not too happy, but I don't care about that. I'll get there eventually. When I get there, I have some things that I'm going to be doing and saying that people are not going to like, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that because it's like when you go through a long period of time where people are doing and saying things that aren't right, and you just kind of let it fall off your shoulders, and you reach a point where you're like, I could systematically and factually decimate everything that you say to me. I'm the type of person who you'll see me in the room and you'll hear me like I'm using my Ashley, getting my Ashley on, Ashley from Big Brother, because they'll just see me in the room and oh, this is just the nice guy that everybody talks to and likes this guy and thinks he's funny or whatever. No, I'm actually paying a lot of attention to what's happening around me. I know a lot more than what I let on. I'm also like really smart. I don't have a law degree. I do have a business degree. I don't have a law degree, but I'm really smart. Yang yang yang. Sorry. I never want to sound crazy by saying this, but it's the truth. If you don't speak English, why are you on channel speaking another language? It just doesn't make sense. Afternoon. It's morning for me, but good afternoon if it's afternoon for you. Yeah. So if I had to give anyone some advice, I mean nobody asked me for it, but be you unapologetically. There's this thing that circulates around on my Instagram timeline from time to time. I'm not gonna remember it directly, but I'll remember enough of it to give you the very essence of it. You may have heard it before. They were like, in 100 years, basically none of us are gonna be here. Maybe like a little baby or a kid that um, lives to be 100 plus, because we know that happens a few times. But essentially, most of us here that are adults, all of us here that are adults, are not going to be around in 100 years. So the car that you are driving right now, you said it's going to be either going to be some kind of antique or something, but it's most likely going to be scrap metal. The house that you live in might not even be there, and If it is there, it's going to be renovated so much that it will be unrecognizable. Everything that you have accumulated on this earth is going to be gone. So you might as well live a life where you take ownership of your life and do things that you love, do things that you think are going to make you impactful, even if you're doing things that other people are like, I don't think that this is the right choice. I'm not even saying everything that I do is the right choice, but I can say that everything that I do, I think about it meticulously. So if it's the wrong choice, it is a well thought out wrong choice. And if it happens to be wrong, hey, I still would rather forge my own path compared to doing what other people are telling me that I should do, things that I think that are not right for me. Work is work. Glad you're feeling happy. Actually, I'm also feeling like 85% better from in terms of my sickness. It's funny that I would feel sick for basically my whole vacation time, and then when I get back, I feel like mostly better because I was feeling like stomach problems. I was feeling migraines, headaches. I was sneezing a whole bunch, coughing a whole bunch, coughing up a lung. And then I get back, and the day I get back, I'm like, you know what? This is the best physically that I have felt in about 10 days, and it's the best mentally that I might have felt all year. I don't know that could change because contentious conversations can lead to not feeling as great. But you know what? I'm God. I'm built for that. I have the ability to go through those things because I'm tough. Like, people don't understand. People don't understand I'm tough because of my demeanor. My demeanor makes it look like, oh, this guy can't really handle a lot, but I actually can. I've been through a lot of things. Still standing. I'm still standing, and a lot of those people that put me through those things are elsewhere. So that's just my message. Don't give up. Be yourself. Forge your own path. And yeah, that's about all I got to say. So I'll be on sometime later. I am going to start putting out my attempts at an Ashley interview. I'm not going to lie and say that I think that it's likely, but there's also a thing that says you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So if in good faith, at least I can say I tried. If I do that, and I'm gonna try because I would really like to interview her because post show, she has been the realest interviews that I have seen. Like I love her interviews; they're really authentic. The only thing that I don't love, I kind of wish that she had taken a little more time to watch everything for herself because I find that her opinions, while informed, her opinions, while actually informed, are also influenced. And I'm a person who likes I will watch the thing. Like if somebody says, oh, this is what Mickey said and this is what she meant, da 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 da. No, I don't want to hear what Mickey said and what Mickey meant. I want to watch what she said, and then I will decide what I feel like she meant, not based on what you're telling me. I don't take anyone's secondhand information. Even on here, when y'all are like, oh, this person was talking to Taryn and he or she said this. No, I'll tell you, tell me which part of the interview that was, and I'll throw the interview on and I'll watch it myself. Because secondhand things, I just like to have it firsthand. That's all. That might not make sense to everybody, but it makes sense to me. Alright, so thoughts heading back into work for the first time in a week. Okay, this is what I have to tell myself. Your outside of work life matters more than your inside of work life. That's what I've been saying for years. Secondly, your whole goal of today, even though I have different goals of things that I want to accomplish, first I got to see where this car is going. There's a lot of ice in my neighborhood. There's a lot of like ice. I have to say it's a heavy Hispanic area, and I've seen at least 2 or 3 ice pickups right around my job. One of them was when I was on my way to work, and I think that this guy that just passed me is another one. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Secondly, try not to let anyone bother you today, Mark. There is a thing about me that I have learned, right? I don't go out of my way to to make anybody like me, if that makes any sense. Like, I actually don't. I was never the popular kid. I was never the kid that, oh, everybody wants to be around this guy. Whatever Mark's doing, let's follow those trends. I've never been that person. So, and in elementary school, in high school, whatever, probably even college, I said, oh, I wonder what it would be like to be that guy. And then at a certain point, I was like, you know what? I like being so unique, right? And then other people started to like me being so unique. And they started to gravitate towards me, not in a popular guy sense of like, oh, he's so popular, but in a sense of, but in a sense of just, I like your vibes. And jumping into work environments, there's people who know how to do the job, just do the basics of it. Not the basics, but let's just say on paper, I know how to get the job done so that when the reports come out, the audits come out, I can say I did this, this, and this, and I can brag about myself on paper. But I work in these client-facing fields. Oh, the sights and sounds of New York City. All right. I work in these client-facing fields where, like, where, in my opinion, the best way to gauge whether somebody is doing the job well or not is to ask the clients. And this is what I always say. Anytime somebody tries to ish on me and be like, oh, Mark's not doing the job, blah, blah, blah. What is Mark doing? He's not doing his work, blah, 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 right? My rebuttal